Welcome to Tuesday's Tips for Tuning. I'm Brian Thompson from SevereBand.com, and today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to improve flute intonation. The first way to adjust pitch on the flute is through the cork in the head joint and the cleaning rod. Place the cleaning rod in the end of the head joint so you can see the mark right in the tone hole and center it. To sight in the head joint, the mark on the head joint, I'll use my right eye and my left eye until I can see it centered right in the spot. To adjust where the mark is, righty-tighty will pull it out. Lefty-loosey, and then you press it in a little bit, will bring it in a little more so that it fits right. The second thing we need to adjust is between the head joint and the body of the flute. If we push in the head joint more, that makes it sharper and shorter. If you pull it out a little bit, it makes it longer and flatter. You should look at the ugly spot of the flute here where it's not as pretty, and it should be between a 1/4 and a 1/2 inch out. Unless you play a Yamaha, then it'll be the shorter of those. Airspeed affects pitch. Fast air makes it go sharper, slow air makes it go flatter. Sometimes when we play a long note, you don't hold the air out as much as you should and you hear the pitch fall. Or when you play loud, you hear it go sharp. That's because of the different speeds of air. The air angle adjusts the pitch. The more down into the flute you play, the flatter. More out of the flute, the sharper it is. You only need to do tiny adjustments to this to make the changes to pitch. But as you angle that air, you'll hear it. You should try it for yourself. The tone hole you cover with your bottom lip helps affect pitch. The more you cover, the flatter it is. The less you cover, the sharper it is. You can say the word poo to help stick your bottom lip out a little bit to help you get a good angle for playing the flute and adjust that pitch more or less to cover that hole. Thanks for watching Tuesday's Tips for Tuning. You can find out more information by buying band intonation exercises. Also, check out my webpage, SevereBand.com, where you can find progressive musical studies, book 1 and 2, band articulation exercises, and 40 rudiments. Next week on Tuesday's Tips for Tuning, we're going to be talking about using voicings to control pitch.